Everyone, Shebim here, and welcome back to another creation here for WWE 2K20. Right, we are looking today at a brand new cruiserweight for our roster. This is going to be Votan. Now, Votan is described as an old black god of war from the Mayan dynasty. Dynasty? Dynasty is not the right word. From Mayan mythology, or Maya mythology, if you will. So again, he is going to be a cruiserweight because all these masked people generally are. But he's the god of war, which should be pretty interesting then. Right, so I'm not going to bother too much about anything else because obviously a lot of the body is going to be covered by by mask and attire and stuff like that. So if we'll do that first. So let's go into clothing first. Let's pick ourselves out a mask. Now, I've got plans for some of these masks. Obviously, there's some we can't use yet as well. I mean, what mask would signify... See, all these masks are very simple, aren't they? That's just a plain black mask. That one. I wish you could see what the masks were. If they just, like, use different shades of white and grey, and that would be so much easier. A lot of these masks are very boring, aren't they? See, that again is just pretty plain. It's just... I'm sure they've got rid of... They had mask design last year. I'm sure they've got rid of that. It was a bit like face paint, but you could put it on the outside of the mask. I know they've got designs and that on this one, but they're not exactly great, are they? I mean, that's not... That's... What's his name? He's a Shikara wrestler, that one. Yeah, that's not great. Okay, so down here are the best ones. I think, obviously that's Kalisto's mask. I think this one could be an interesting one for us. So maybe if I left that as white, and made all these other bits black, because if this is the black god of war, then I'm thinking we want to go heavily down the black colour. Okay. Does that look okay? Possibly, right. So now we've done that, let's come out and let's have a look at face paint. We can put some face paint underneath the mask. So it's simple like that, maybe. I mean, how does that look in terms of the mask? I don't look too bad, actually. That actually works out pretty well. I actually quite like that. Okay. Okay. What are you shouting at me for? I apologise if you heard the meow. I'm just looking now. So he's a very old man with no teeth. Okay, we don't need to worry about that too much. We don't know how black he is either. That's a... This is a weird weird website I'm on at the moment, I must admit, but I quite like that for a start. Let's go into clothing then. Let's have a look at the potential outfits we do have for this guy. I mean, that's very futuristic-y, and I think if this is like a retro god, I don't think that's really going to go. And I like that, but again, we can't get that until we've completed the career mode. I don't really want to use any of these things that are too obvious who they are. Like, we know that's Kane. And Sting. I don't know who that is, actually. I'm not quite sure who that is, to be honest. Obviously, these we know are Grand Metalik. And we've just used that one, haven't we? Yeah, there's... Right, let's see if we can find the full body ones again. There's got to be so... Oh, hello. Ah! Right, okay. So the main colour is going to be black. That again can be black. These can be grey. As can that. How does that look? That looks alright, actually. That does look okay. That does suit the mask as well. I quite like how that's worked out. So... from there on, we'll have to go with maybe some gloves. And we can go for a higher glove on this one now because we haven't got... Well, it's not as long. That's a bit too high, actually. I like the idea of something like that, though. Maybe just not quite as long. I want like decent size, but not majorly long. I mean, that actually works, doesn't it? That does work. Okay. So if I was to change the colour, so this would be the grey. Then this is obviously the black, which I think it is already black, isn't it? Yeah. And there's that bit in the side, which we would make black as well. And then the lacing could be the grey. Okay, so copy that across to there. Okay, I quite like this at the moment. I mean, elbow pads. Is there going to be anything we can use for this, or is it going to be a bit too... I need something really small if we're going to have anything there, isn't it? I mean, we can have that. That's pretty small. Is that just too much, though, on the elbow? I don't know how much they stick out. I don't want to go over the top and put too much stuff on. However, I do feel like it could do with a little bit of a break up there. What do we have available? There's this one. It does slightly still cover the tips, which is what I don't want. I want the tips to be free. I need my tip to be completely untouched. There's those weird little things again, isn't there? Those little frills. So that touches tips. That covers tips. That touches tips. I think a lot of these touch tips. Apart from that one. I mean, do we need that? I mean, possibly. Right, let's just do one thing then, because it does say on the website that he was a person of colour. So let's just change his skin tone. Oh, I've come out too far, haven't I? I've come out too far. I've come out too far. Right, edit. Let's go and find old Superstar. I'm looking forward to getting this thing started now, because we have got some really cool looking cores, and I'm really happy with some of them. Obviously, it's going to be quite difficult in some cases to keep up with, especially when there's a lot of different people all trying to. I'm trying to use different stuff for everyone. I don't want people to be too similar. Okay, if we go that. Okay, there we go. Okay, that looks a bit better actually. That does look better. I think we can get away with just changing the boots here now. Or adding some boots, shall I say. Lower body. I don't really use kick pads. I mean, they're pretty awesome though. Should we be using kick pads? Kick pads are a cool way of... maybe we can get away with using these, you know. If we use the grey and the grey, and then we've got the black already, haven't we? Okay, then boots and shoes are not going to matter too much because you're not really going to see much of them. Probably do want something a little bit taller. We just get a basic, not pointy pair, but just a basic pair. They're normal shoes. Are they okay? They look it, don't they? Yeah, so let's go black on those. The grey, and the grey. So how does that look? That don't look too bad, does it? I mean, it's not the most creative core we've made so far, but I don't think it needs to be honest. Doesn't need anything else, does it, really? Apart from maybe an elbow pad. I'm going to look at the elbow pads again. Again, I need something that's going to be short enough that it's not going to touch tips. Whereas a lot of these do, don't they? This one doesn't. I mean, what if we... Is that alright, or is that too much? Let's have a look. What do we think of that? Too much? I don't think he needs them. I don't think he needs them. And that'll actually do him, to be honest. Like I said, that's a decent core. I'm pretty happy with that. So we go into attire will complete. Oh, I've done it again. I keep going back to... No, I haven't. I haven't done it again. Okay. I take it back. I've not destroyed it. Right, so... Being from the Mayan descent as well... let's have a look at what we can do for him in terms of entrance. So headwear. Okay, nothing there. I don't think there's many caps, is there? I mean, if there was like an animal head, like a jaguar head or something, that would be perfect. Face cover. No. I'm sure there is like a... something we could use, like a head accessory, or... I'm sure I've seen it already. You can't use these at the same... Yes, I can. Well, it's not got the marker on it, so I can't use it. Wow. It doesn't like... This outfit doesn't like anything, does it? Okay. Hooded clothing? Okay, they're all marked off as not available. I am on the right... I am on the entrance attire, aren't I? Yeah, entrance edit. Clothing... Head. It's just not letting me pick anything, because that's perfect. That's not perfect, actually, it's terrible. Yeah, it won't let me have anything on with this then at all. So everything is not... Okay, so it looks like this is going to have to be our full-on attire then, because we can't add anything else to it. You can put headwear. So you can wear a king's crown or a headband. I don't mind the headband. If it just didn't glitch through the mask, that'd be great, but... There's not really a lot we can do with this, is there then? It looks like we're pretty much fixed in what we've got here. Caps. I can put hats on him, but... Have a pirate's hat or a really tall hat, but apart from that, there's nothing we can use to... I think we're probably... There's probably not much we can do then, is there, really? I mean, upper body, maybe give him a jacket. That's not the right area for a jacket, is it? We want to go in jackets, we want to use a jacket. See if there's anything in here we can make to... No? Nope. Anything we can use to make him look a bit cooler on his entrance? No, again, all the jackets. None of them are compatible with this outfit, which is really weird. I've not had that yet on this game, where nothing is compatible with the jacket. Okay, well, we'll have to just leave this as it is, I suppose. If there are no additions we can make to it. But it's not a problem. Not a problem at all. I think he looks pretty cool. We don't want to overdo it, do we, really? So this is going to be Votan. And Votan, like I said, is the... Well, from Mayan mythology, is the dark god of warfare and death. And he's also a pretty cool luchador. There we go. Personal information then. And of course, he's going to have to be from Mexico. Otherwise, that'd be cheapin'. Cheapin'? Jalisco? Guadalajara. Okay, that's fine. At least I've heard of Guadalajara. Menu screen pose. Yeah, just simple one like that I think will do the trick. Right, moveset wise, again, I don't know if this is going to be like a full-out... Well, it could be. I don't know. Who do you think? Am I thinking like major speed here? Are we thinking that sort of thing? Or are we thinking... I don't know, actually. I'm thinking... maybe it could be someone like a Sin Cara or Kalisto or a Gran Metalik or maybe a Lince Dorado because he's like a high flyer but not quite as high flying as the rest. Cedric Alexander's a good shout as well, potentially. Where is he? Where's my man? There he is, Votan. Of course he's going to be at the bottom, isn't he? Being a V. Right. Oh, Mustafa Ali. Let's go Mustafa Ali. Wasn't even one that I thought about, but we'll go for that. Right, and let's have a look at the moves. And we can adapt these then, so I think... Slingshot neck breaker's fine, avalanche Spanish fly is fine. 450's a little bit different maybe. 630 Centon. Let's go for... We've got loads of downloaded ones. Avalanche, Fall Away, Moonsault, Slam. And that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. We'll have a bit of that. And then what else we got? Tombstone Lung Blower. I've seen that one already. Tilt-A-Whirl Backstabber. Yeah, I'll have a bit of that as well. There we go. Bit more random, isn't it, really? But we'll give it a go. Right, and then entrance-wise... I think this guy's more of a cruiserweight than what we've had in the past. Alright, we're going to go to entrance for Votan. Where is he? Should be right at the bottom, is he? Let's go into custom superstars, that'll be easier. There we go. Get that loaded up. But like I said again, I mean, we just get the last one, Wasteland Wanderer. This is a possible one for that as well, to be honest. It's tricky because being the mysterious god of warfare and death in Mayan mythology, I don't know whether it might be worth giving him a bit more of a dark and twisted style of entrance. Corrupted Gentleman. What's that one all about? No, thank you. Gran Metalik. I don't quite like the... No, not again. Humberto? What have you got for us, Humberto? Anything cool? It came from the bog. That's the Godfather one. Not Godfather, sorry. It's the... maybe someone like Ivar. One of the War Raiders would be an interesting one for this. Let's have a quick look, see how this pans out. Yes, we will go for that. But we will change the Titantron movie to the classic zombie. Is that the right one? Yeah, okay, that'll do. Boom, there we go. Votan, another member of our Cruiserweight division, enters the game. I'm looking forward to giving him a go. He looks like a very fun character to use. Right, we'll leave it there for today. Hope you've enjoyed. Of course, like, subscribe. Let me know what you think of the core. And we'll be back again next time to create another member of our WWE 2K20 roster. Bye.